Welcome, my friends. Welcome to the post-game show. I'm here. I'm in Vegas at the press conference afterwards. Patrick Mahomes will be joining us momentarily. A couple people walking around doing things here you'll see randomly from time to time. But how did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Did you watch the Super Bowl? It was a battle of defenses, I would say. You know, it's also a tale of two halves. It's a tale of who shows up at the end in order to really make magic happen. So welcome. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you think about it. I just happened to watch because it's something fun for my son and I to do together. And the game was tight the whole time. You know, it's interesting because I at the end I told my son, I said, look, we just don't want to go to OT because Mahomes is going to have the edge in OT and the Chiefs. And something I saw right as it went into overtime, I'm curious if you guys saw this, but it wasn't even right in, but the San Francisco's driving down the field and they're like on the 15-yard line and they flash over to Mahomes and he's sitting there and he smiles at someone. He's just smiling. And then he catches himself. He realizes that he shouldn't be having fun in this moment because the 49ers are about to score. And so he just kind of gets serious. But in that moment, I saw something. I saw a man who was completely relaxed and was ready to go as soon as it's his turn to step up. And they showed Kelsey, and I'm looking at him, and he looked the same. He's just kind of sitting there looking around. He's like, all right, we can't do anything. We're sitting on the sideline. I can't do anything right now. Man, those guys. I just wanted to see the 49ers win because to be Mr. Irrelevant and then be able to win the Super Bowl would have been something. But I got to say, Purdy put on a performance the best he could. If you think about it, that field goal, if it wasn't blocked, it would have been a whole different ball game. Who knows how it would have shaken out. It probably wouldn't have ended the way it ended. But we're here, press conference style. Just wanted to pop on quickly and see what you thought of the Super Bowl. John McMullen, how are you? Chris Donaldson, Virginia's here. Helen Gale Townsend, S. Coop, I see Virginia. Bradley Smith, Trish Killian is here. Yes, I hope you're feeling awesome today, Trish Killian. Chris Donaldson's here. Did I say everybody? Renee Woods. Over here on TikTok, I just want to say hi to the fam and friends that are kicking it with me. That's Osman and Valerie and Vigilante Kennels. You know what they do there, right? You don't want to know. At Vigilante Kennels, they go out there and they find the different dogs and cats on the streets. They turn them into nasty fighters, so they could go in there and do like it's cockfighting sort of, but with dogs and cats. Check it out. Vigilante's doing it. Jackie Jones is here, Sofa, and Susan Shalman. Good to see you. We're about to get a woohoo from Matt Zabrowski. So I want to hear from you. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Did you see the Super Bowl? Is this even playing? Matt Zabrowski, woohoo us. I'm in Vegas. Sometimes Matt Zabrowski follows you to Vegas for the post game. The Chiefs, they won it again, repeat style. When you have a dynasty on your hands, and you gotta give it to the guy. I mean, like I said, I was hoping to see the Niners just because Mr. Irrelevant becomes extremely relevant. That would have been a better story than Mahomes won again. Kelsey and Taylor Swift are hanging out together tonight, and they're celebrating. It would have been something poetic to Taylor Swift crying tonight and then writing a song about it. But instead, no song, just banging it out, like champagne, good times. What's that? Oh, Mahomes is coming out soon. Guys, Mahomes is going to come out soon to do a little press conference style. You see the videos, they're doing a testing. And I'm here broadcasting from the Gatorade backdrop here, Vegas style. There was audio, but I think I just shut it off, because sometimes when you're in the process and you don't want to play the audio. Actually, I don't even know why it's not playing, but whatever, Yeah, I don't even see it here. But guys, we are here. Actually, I think I could do it like this. Is the audio in there? Should be working, but I don't hear it. Anyway, guys, it may be there and it's just low, and I don't have the volume very high. Regardless, we'll add some audio later. How's everybody doing out there? Main girl, good to see you. Just wanted to join you guys before the night gets away from us. You know, we've continued the streak. This is 1,868 days in a row live. This show is sponsored by the BeatSeat, the only drum in the world for guitar players. You can pick one up at beatseat.rocks. The BeatSeat's also a powerful sensory therapy drum for anybody with autism or with any other special need, or even just somebody who wants to sit down and get some energy going and get some negativity out. The BeatSeat is a grounding instrument. It's unlimited tones. You could sit upright. It's the only full body drum on earth. So check it out at beatseat.rocks. So I will see if we can open up a screen here. I'm not sure how this will work because we are actually in a screen. Like if we get far enough in here, there literally is like news. Yeah, you see here, hold on. We have McCombs coming out here. Yeah, see, audio is not playing for some reason. But we do have the backdrop ourselves. And we can utilize that here. You know, when you're doing a green screen show. I found this really cool thing I was thinking about running through with you guys at some point. This is the 1966 New York Yankees official program and scorecard. I thought this was pretty cool. I got this, I'm trying to remember where I got this exactly. I got a few different pieces of Americana history, you know, and this is one of them, 1966 New York Yankees scorecard. The other was a few Ringling Brothers and Bailey and Brothers, whatever it's called. Really cool books from, I don't even know, the 70s or something. But anyway, is this something you guys would be interested in seeing more on? Rodney, how are you? Probably cheated. You know what, Rodney? I wouldn't be surprised. I have to say, this is the first game where they didn't call much. There was not many penalties at all. It was a really clean game, and they just let these dudes go out there and beat it out. There were a couple plays that blew my mind. There's this one kickoff return, punt return, and dude's catching the ball as the 49er, I think it was, it grabs him by the chest. I thought he grabbed him by the helmet the way it looked at first, and rips the dude back like 15 feet. I was like, what in the... These people were going nuts there. It was totally awesome. And I don't watch football. I don't watch TV really anymore. Stopped watching when I started the show. Can you guys, can you keep it, you know, I'm trying to do my part here, and you guys are ruining it by doing the walkthroughs, you know? Guys, sometimes when you're here after the Super Bowl and you're waiting to have the one-on-one with Patrick Mahomes, my Holmes boy, you know, sometimes we call him my home boy. What do you think? 1966, New York Yankees, scorecard, official. I was looking through this. It was actually pretty cool because if you look at the scorecard, well, first of all, there's some cool advertisements in here that are interesting to see, you know, like get up and go with Chevron. You guys know you want to get up and go with Chevron. I want to get up and go with Chevron just because they have an airplane in there. It's probably doing some sort of chemtrails, but whatever, don't worry about that. That's all part of the operational, you know, effect. Look, they're looking up at the chemtrails right there. They're happily looking up. They're getting up and going with Chevron. So guys, this is pretty cool, right? Don't forget about beech nut peppermint gum when you're out there and you're at one of those stupid machines at the bowling alley. And you only have 55 cents. So you drop the 55 cents in there, and it's between juicy fruit and beech nut peppermint gum. I'm going for the beech nut, always, guys. Did you know about Winston? It's the flavor champ, you know? The name of the game is flavor. And Winston, change to Winston and change for good. For good taste for every time. That's rich right there. Oh, hold on 1 second, I'm sorry. Hello, yes? Yeah, no, this is Mark Inspires. How can I help? No, I just mentioned it. It was a joke. It's part of a scorecard. I wasn't really being serious. I wouldn't want anybody to go out there and buy Winston. It's crap. You know what? How much? Yeah, no, I'll do that. Yeah, no problem. Just PayPal me. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you want me to? Yeah, no, I could do that too. Sure. All right. Yeah, thanks. No problem. I'm on it right now. All right, thanks. All right, bye. Guys, by the way, not sure if I mentioned the greatest cigarette on planet Earth. You know, it's the Winston cigarette. When you smoke a Winston, you get 72 virgins. That's a new thing that they're offering with each drag of a Winston cigarette. I just got the word. So you're gonna wanna buy Winston next time you're out buying your cigarettes. Forget about Camel, forget about Marlboro and all the other crap cigarettes. There's only one, guys. It's the Winston cigarette. 72 virgins, don't forget that one. That's a very important, just an additional byproduct of smoking Winstons, When I was a smoker, the only ones I would smoke was Winston's. God, no, thank you. See, this guy's bringing me a Winston over here. He's ready to hand me Winston so I could show you on screen how tasty and flavorful the Winstons are. Oh, sorry. Hold on one second. Yes, this is Mark and Pires. How may I help? Oh, yeah. No, was that good? Yeah, no, I always like to put a little extra flavor on top, when we're doing it. What? No, are you serious? You want me? I'm not sure if I could do that. I think you have to pay me a little extra, because then I'm using another likeness and I can get in trouble for that, Guys, can you stop walking around back here? I'm trying to do advertisements here. Winston calls. They want me to do it. They like the read. They like the live read and they want me to get in and do another. Yeah, no, I can do it, but you need to pay me double. Yeah, PayPal it again, just like the last one. Yeah, no problem. I'm on it right now. Yep, okay. Yep, take care. Guys, I'm not sure if I shared this with you, but Christopher Walken is a huge fan of Winston cigarettes. Wow, guys, you go to the mobile station, you get a cigarette. Hey, I came to buy a pack. Well, what kind of cigarettes would you like, sir? Oh, I only smoke a Winston. You get it. You smoke the flavor. You get the flavor of the Winston. You smoke it with your friends. Good time. The dog. You get 72 virgins. What? That's, guys, remember, that's the Winston motto these days. That's what the promise is when you smoke the pack. But remember, Christopher Walken, huge fan of Winston cigarettes. And he's hoping that you're going to get on board and buy pack. Remember, guys, when you go to buy your packs of Winston, just use the coupon code MARKINSPIRES, and you're going to get, nothing good, but you're gonna help out the show, okay? Because we are only getting, apparently, I just found out. Excuse me, I'm trying to do it, and you're here walking behind my hiney butt. I just tooted. Welcome to the show. 1966. When you're here, you're doing Winstons. You come to 2024, you double decker down on the Winston. Remember, Christopher Walken did it. Sometimes when you sell out live on the air, that's good. People need sellouts. Oh, I'm sorry? Yeah, no, I know. That's all we have in 2024 is sellouts. What about integrity that shows up for 5 years in a row live? How about that? And just some insane, silly comedy. No, in 1966, guys. So anyway, that's the Winston, deal. Sometimes we create advertisements live in the moment. Yeah. Mean girl, I didn't want to say that, but you're going to get low birth weight, low birth weight, a premature baby, and lung C or emphysema. You can't say things anymore here, so I'm just trying to, especially here when you're doing the Chiefs post-game report. excuse me, guys, can you please, not walk around while I'm in the middle of reading the 1955 Yankees official program? Because we want to do that instead of, Pat Mahomes is going to come out. We're waiting. He did the repeat. Good for him. I'll give him a golf clap. Where's Kelsey? What's that? He's banging it out? All right. No, buddy, come on. Just stop taking me. Yeah, I'll take that water if you want to give me. I'll have that water. You can just hand it to me. I'll just take it. Give me the water. I'm just saying, like, all you got to do is hand it over. Now you're going to take it away from me? What in the heck? I wanted the water. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. When you're here and you get the water and you need the water. So as I was looking through the book here, I noticed a couple of things. First of all, remember, Winston's, the only ones. You don't want to go with any others. Coupon code. Just make sure you're doing it. Here we go, guys. This was pretty cool here. I'm not sure if you know about it, but Chesterfield is also in the business. And Nestle's Caramel Crisp is doing 100 grand. They're giving you 100 grand now. You're getting 100 grand from Nestle's. It's not a 100 grand bar. This one, there's actually $100,000 in one of these bars. Willy Wonka is going to stop by your house and he's going to deliver that 100K. As long as you don't share that everlasting gobstopper recipe with Slugsworth. Remember Slugsworth, good old Slugsworth, he's going to come over and try to buy that from you. I'll give you $150,000 for the everlasting gobstopper. No, thank you. I'm fine with that. I don't need you to pay me off, Slugsworth, and your stupid Slugsworth candy conglomerate. I'm a Willy Wonka guy, all right? Plus, I'm pretty sure if I do the right thing, Spike Lee style, Willie's going to just be like, I was hoping you were going to do the right thing. Heart of gold, Guys, back then, still, 1966, White Owl, still in the game of the blunts, rolling it out, When people are saying to themselves, I got to go and roll it up. I got a big sack of goodness from Snoop. Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. And you're doing it. White Owl is it? Oh, hold on, sorry. 1 second. Yes, hi. Yeah, no, this is Mark Inspires. Oh. Yeah, no, I was just joking. I'm just here, doing the 1966 Yankees scorecard. And then we saw that in there is just doing a joke on it. No, what? Yeah, no, I'll sure. Yeah, no, just make sure you PayPal me. Just like, I'm not sure if you know, Winston, double-decker style. They had me do a double-decker. If you want a double-decker, you got to let me know, but I'll do this one, first one. I'm ready to, yeah. I'll do it again. The first one was on the house. This one right here, you're PayPaling. Yep. All right. Hold on. Yeah. Just tune in. All right. This guy back here, he's right by my hiney butt. Okay. Yeah. All right. No problem. Guys, I'm not sure if I mentioned to you, but when you're rolling up a big sack of goodness and you got to grind it first, make it small, you do the rolleroo, yeah, you could go, you have lots of choices. But there's only one choice, that I would use if I was out there Snoop Dogg style, kicking it, mind on my money on my mind, rolling it up, 55 a day. You wake up with one, you go to sleep with one, you're in the wheel with one, you eat a meal with one. Right? Buddy, I'm trying to do an advertisement here. Can you please? You got to make sure you pick up the White Owls, all right? And I'm not saying it because this is a paid sponsorship or anything, because this is the one you get, Snoop Dogg called me, said, Mark, the only ones I use and I'm rolling up a motherfucker, is the White Owl. So you heard it from the Snoop Dogg's mouth. Some people, they want to hear it from the horse's mouth. No, I want to hear it from the Snoop Dogg's mouth. And when I do, it's White Owl, mother. vodka. You know, he's always giving me one of those. I'm like, Snoop, why don't you just tell me which one are you really into? He goes, Mark, I'll tell you, I'll be honest. It's White Owl all the way. You know, and that's the 1966 New York Yankees scorecard, you know, advertisement for the White Owl. You know, sometimes you're doing it, you know. Oh, guys, look, things get better with a Coke. That's pretty cool. They have like a really cool, like, you know, you're there and you've got your binoculars, you're looking at Mickey Mantle at the bat, you know, and then all of a sudden you got a Coke and you're just sipping it down. That carbonation, you know, there's nothing like it. It's like a dagger going into your chest on the way down, but it really tastes very good as well. Drink Coca-Cola, that's something. Oh, sorry guys, hold on one second here. I'm not sure. I got another phone call coming in. This is actually another phone. Hello? Yes, no, this is Mark Inspires. who am I speaking with? Oh, hi Candy. How you doing? No, I'm good. I'm in the middle of a show right now. How can I help you? Yeah, no, I was reading the 1966 New York Yankees scorecard. Yeah. And no, there was a little thing in here about, you know, life would be better with a Coke, you know, and things are always better with Coke. And then I'm just reading it because that's what I do here. You know, I'm going through cool artifacts, you know. I'm sorry? Yeah. No, I can do that. Yeah, no, PayPal's good. Link in bio, you know? Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm good with that. And I'll do it on a recurring if you want. I'll read this on a daily for that fee, you know? Yeah, okay, no, thank you very much, Candy. I appreciate it. No, thank you, Candy. All right. Yeah, no, I'm going to go now, Candy. I got to do the advertisement for you. I mean, what are we freaking talking about? You know? Okay, all right, thanks, bye. Lou Aldrin and Luke Armstrong, Neil, this is cousin, Luke's cousin. When Neil Armstrong took one leap for humanity, one large step, he had a Coca-Cola in the other hand. He was stepping and he had a Coca-Cola, he's doing it. He cracked that Coca-Cola on the moon. The cap went flying away. What, are you kidding me here? What are we doing? What happened to my backdrop? Thank you. Aldrin. Guys, remember, astronauts, they're all drinking Coca-Cola, you know, because it's the only drink, the best drink when you need to quench your thirst. You're picking up a Coca-Cola, you know, and of course, rolling up like come on, dude, seriously, with that big nog? You're here behind me with that stupid noggin? And I'm here. I'm trying to do the White Owl advertisement. Buddy, can you please, I'm gonna slap you one. You know, you're stinking. And you know, they said that giants didn't exist until we saw your stupid head. This guy, right? But guys, remember, roll it up with a White Owl, grab yourself a Coca-Cola, double-decker style. You're taking a sip of your Coca-Cola. You're taking down a little bit of your, you know what I'm talking, man. Yeah, man, get yourself a lid, man. They wanted me to do Cheech and Chong. That was the second one. Hey, man, get yourself a White Owl. Hey, what are you doing, man? Yeah, man, get yourself a White Owl, man. That's awesome. Get a lid, man. And then together, Cheech and Chong in it. Then they drink a Coke afterwards. Guys, sometimes you gotta pay for the bills here on the show. So you take a Coca-Cola ad, you take a White Owl, you know, advertisement for Snoop Dogg's favorite, absolutely favorite blunt. You got to go with a Snoop Dogg favorite. So guys, this I thought was pretty freaking cool. All right. Over here we have the scorecard, 1966 New York Yankees. It was the Yankees versus who the hell else? Who were they playing over here? Louis Tiant pitched. About that, Mickey Mantle hit, what is that? There's a plus. I'm not sure what the plus means, but there's a plus with a big square around it, meaning that he hit a home run in the 8th inning. How about that? I got a scorecard where Mickey Mantle hit a home run that game. Pretty cool. I wonder if there's anybody on this team that I'm like, holy cow, I remember that guy. But no, just Louis Tiant. So this must have been like the Angels or something, right? Didn't he play for the Angels, Louis Tiant? You right, no. No, the Cleveland Indians. 1966 New York Yankees. Scorecard and official program. And if you guys didn't know about it, Sinclair. You can get a Sinclair Dyno gasoline. You know, that's a deal right there. Or how about this? I'm just going to also add in one little detail here. When you're going to roll up a motherfucking big stack of goodness, you could put a little tip at the end. A Philly sells tips as well. You put the tip on the end so you're walking around like the Penguin from Batman, you know? And, you know, so pick up your Philly tips when you're rolling up your fucking crazy goodness, you know? Like you got the good stuff, the AK-47. You got the Jack Herrera. You got the, you know, California Gold with Rush. It's a new one, you know? And you're just like, what do I do with it? You get yourself a Philly. Oh. You get yourself a Philly, and you get yourself some Philly tips. And together you got a party. Some people say it's a little bit too fun of a party. Like you shouldn't have that much fun at the party. But I think you should. You have a lot of fun. Right here, the year was 1966. And Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris. And this guy's noggin over here walking by me. But look at guys, the year older and a year wiser. But still very much Eminem. And left, of course, are Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris, still the heart of the Yankee batting power. And both have shown the great advantage lately, indicating that they will be ready to drive in many and big run down the stretch of what appears to be an exciting American League race. That's right, Mickey Mantle. And remember, don't forget about your tips. You want to make sure you get those when you're rolling it up. Give Snoop a call. He uses them. Sometimes he's feeling like the Penguin. Snoop Penguin, they call him sometimes. Whack, 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 whack. He's doing it like, mind my money and my money in my mind. Whack, 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 whack. He does the waka waka. What a show. You know, sometimes when you're doing it, you're doing it. And we're always doing it here, aren't we? What an idiot I am. I do enjoy creating comedy like that. I don't, of course, know if any if that is funny, but I think it's funny. You know, it's funny when you take something crazy like a few stupid advertisements in a 1966 Yankees scorecard magazine and then create like a bunch of advertisements. It reminds me of a time in college I did that. I was hanging out with my guitar player at the time and his girlfriend, and I was very uncomfortable because like it was just the two of them. I didn't have a girl. It was just his girlfriend was there and I was there, and it was like third wheel type of thing, but I lived there and I didn't know what the hell I was supposed to do. And so I just basically took this Entenmann's box and I went and I did like 50 different commercials for Entenmann's that night. Like if Entenmann's was in the room, they would have given me millions of dollars. It was that good. I went on a tear. I did every impression I could have, but just creating the like comedy around this Entenmann's box. It was nuts. I had them in tears on the couch. Did it for like 2 hours. And I was like, this is, you guys know, I'll start with one thing and I just keep going and keep adding and keep just driving down that rabbit hole. And I would say, I know we're in a world where people don't have the attention span that they used to, where they could really watch comedy develop. But my show is a show where comedy develops from the very beginning to when we get to the end of that bit, whatever it is. So if you're watching the comedy news, I'll find one thing that's funny in the beginning of the news story, and then I just bring it up throughout the entire thing. And you just hear little references to that one stupid funny thing at the beginning of the clip. And so another thing I'm classic at going with is I'll say something, a name or something that makes no sense, like Telefriffrin or McLavinriven. These are all names I made up. Federique Bagale. I make up all these stupid names and then I go with it and they just like become like characters or become full feature films. And that's just nuts. But you know what? I'm having a lot of fun doing silly things and letting that develop. And that's why I hope you'll join for those moments that take place as you see me find some stupid advertisement and decide, hey, you know what? How funny would it be if that company was calling me to be like, hey, we like the way you did that advertisement. Can you do it again and we'll pay you to do an advertisement? What? Yeah, sure, I'll do a Winston cigarette commercial for you if you're going to pay me that much. And it's like this whole thing that there's lobbyists out there that are pushing these bad products. Like, I thought that's a funny bit. And we just went with it. And then it became that to the Coca-Cola. And all these things are so silly. Jason Lee, how are you, my friend? We got our brother Jason on over here. Jason, you missed it, but we were there. We were sitting right in Vegas. Patrick Mahomes was about to come out and do a little report. Unfortunately, we broke away. But it was, oh no, we're still there. So, guys, it was an interesting Super Bowl, to say the least. We have a repeat. But more importantly, I did a couple of really cool commercials from the 1966 New York Yankees scorecard magazine. And again, this is about the fourth or fifth cool thing I found, right? I found that old Israel magazine. We did the stories on those. I still have the one more story I have to do on the Nazis, which was a full story. I was able to get a screenshot of it. So I have to go in, zoom in, and then read the entire thing for you and put some other images in, because that was a powerful story from 1967 Israel magazine. But this was cool because you had, okay, Mantle and Maris, I think. Yeah, Maris is in here. But Mantle hit a home run and Clark hit a home run this game. And Whitey Ford pitched. I don't know where you see the, they don't have any track of balls and strikes here, clearly, because if they did, I'd see more. But it looks like Mickey Mantle hit a home run. And to date, it looked like Mickey Mantle had 21 home runs, 51 RBIs, and was batting .278. That's pretty cool. That is actually really cool. Now, here's a guy who had 23 home runs, 66 RBIs. He's batting .249. His name is Whitfield. You guys know who Whitfield is? Pretty cool. He had 23 homers. Hold on. Who the hell is this? Colavito had 24 home runs. Pepitone has 26 home runs. I'm thinking that this may be something a little different. This is, I think, going into the year. Like, if I recall, the Yankees may have been crap this year. Let's just see. I want to see what the Yankees were doing in 1966. Buddy, can you stop walking up from behind me and putting your face right in my hiney butt? You know, I mean, sometimes when you're in the process. Let's see if we could find out just a little bit more here. 1966 Yankees record. Oh, 70 and 89. They finished 26.5 games behind the eventual World Series champs. Whoa. So this 1966 was a year that the Yankees absolutely blew. And I got the scorecard. Still kind of cool because Who's that on the cover? I think that's Lou Gehrig on the cover, isn't it? That's Gehrig. So the fact that Gehrig's on the cover is pretty sweet. 1966, regardless if the Yankees were terrible or not, it's pretty cool. Don't forget about the Winston, guys. You're going to make sure you get your Winstons. You smoke 4 packs a day, and it's healthy. It's good for you. It gives you extra. Oh, I may get in trouble. That's a good point. Guys, it gives you extra. Oh, goodness. So we, of course, had another great experience talking through it. And I'm hoping that tomorrow morning you'll join me. Actually, tomorrow morning I have a closing, so I have a walkthrough. I'm not sure what time I can do my my morning show, but I'll be here at some point. Probably going to be closer to 10. Maybe 10:30, and I'll quickly come on to just do a couple of stories. I have so many different comedy news stories I'm going to be dropping for you, but I think with the comedic side of things in this world that are needed right now, the Bo Jackson thing made me laugh very hard. The Lucas Gurra thing made me laugh very hard. First their land, then their baseball, then football. I'll tell you what, the Chiefs won. I'm glad that Kansas City didn't bow to the insanity and they stuck with their name. It's a great name. Bo Jackson. Did you guys hear about this? This is interesting stuff, guys. I'm not sure if you saw it, but this is an example when you were trying to figure out what is Mark's comedy news or satire news about. This is a good example of what it is. This is short and sweet. I want you to watch this with me real quick. Let me know what you think.
It's the Daily Comedy News with your host, Mark Pires. Join us for breaking headlines and all kinds of comedy shenanigans. Brought to you by the BeatSeat.
Former professional baseball and football player Vincent Bo Jackson, a running back who won the Heisman Trophy at Auburn, has won a $21 million verdict in his civil case against his niece and nephew for trying to extort him. What? The February 2nd decision included a permanent protective order barring Thomas Lee Anderson and his sister Erica M. Anderson Ross from further bothering or contacting Jackson and his immediate family members. The Andersons also must stay at least 500 yards from the Jacksons and remove from social media any content about them, the news outlets reported. So imagine the family get-togethers, you know, the Jackson family get-together, they're all doing it, and you got Erica Anderson, Ross, and Thomas Lee 500 yards away eating potato salad. It's good potato salad, though. Oh, Matt Zabrowski. Today we get a woohoo. Welcoming the woohoo. Zabrowski. Thank you, buddy. Starting off the show with some positivity from Matt Zabrowski and family not able to have a generational feast. We're getting together, great-grandkids, grandkids.
The niece and nephew?
I'm sorry? No, the niece and nephew, they can't. They get 500 yards away. You got some good potato salad, though, you can toss over at them? Yeah, we're having a good time. So, unfortunately, those attempts to extort $20 million from Jackson and his family, Bo still hits back hard. Robert Ingram and David Conley said Monday in a news release. Jackson, 61, claimed the harassment started in 2022 and included threatening social media posts and messages, public allegations that put him in a false light, and public disclosure of private information intended to cause him severe emotional distress. He said Thomas Anderson wrote on Facebook that he would release photos, text, and medical records of Jackson to show America that he wasn't playing around. The lawsuit alleged, what medical records is he going to show of Jackson? Was Jackson juicing it? You know? I always wondered how Bo did. Bo does everything really like so much better than everybody else. He also shoots up better too, and better at not getting caught. Canseco, like if you're not going to follow Jose Canseco, you know, I mean, you don't want to be a dirtbag, scumbag piece of garbage. You know, people look back at it and say, what a piece of garbage. He did 40-40, but he was cracked out of his mind on, you know, steroids. Did you ever see Jose Canseco's head? Right?
Don't forget about Barry Bonds.
Yeah, no, Barry Bonds, even bigger head from the roids. They call it roid noggin. I'm not sure if you know that. You know, it's an actual medical terminology they've come up with. When someone's noggin enlarges to twice the size of a normal nog, you know, they're like, oh, that's a roid head over there. Even if it's not a roid head, sometimes you get like a water in the brain, and they'll call that a roid head too, because they're just kind of, they're getting lazy medically, right? They're just like, look, you know what? That guy's head looks ridiculous. Let's just call it a roid head. Look, I can't blame them, you know? I can't blame them for going at it from that perspective. When you're doing it, Jose Canseco style, you know, you have a new definition.
Don't forget about Barry Bonds.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Barry Bonds, mega roid head. They said that with that one. They threw a mega in front. I get it. Like I said, that head is ridiculous. He can't even walk through doors anymore. He's got to slide through. They got to put grease on both sides of his nog so they could kick him through doorways. 4 foot wide? No, not big enough. You know, you're going to have to go bigger than a 4 foot wide door jam. You're going to put a normal door jam? You did a 3'6" door jam. You did a 3'6" door jam, and you expect Barry Bonds to walk through with that stupid head? Come on. You're not thinking, are you? Oh, goodness. Sometimes you guys just, you don't realize, you don't think about the ramifications of taking roids to hit 756 home runs. And then afterwards, what that means. You can't go anywhere ever again without breaking through door jams. Can I ask you guys? This is just like a little side note here. So niece, nephew, they're trying to extort Sir Barry Bonds. He was knighted. He's got his Sir Barry Bonds. They're trying to extort, you know, blackmail. Right? Where the freaking heck are they getting $21 million to pay Bo Jackson? Like, oh, I want a $21 million civil suit. All right, great. You think you can give me that $21 million? Because it sounds like they got 50 cents underneath their freaking bed mattress, you know? And they're trying to extort you for money, Bo Jackson. Sometimes when Bo Jackson thinks he's getting 21 million and he realizes it's 21 cents, they've got nothing left. They're extorting him and blackmailing him because they don't have $21 million. If they did, they would just be like, Bo, what up? Piss Pat, you know what I mean? You're doing it, we're doing it. You know, Bo knows how to keep his money. Bo's nephew and niece also know how to make 21 mil on their own without blackmail and extortion. But that's not the story. That's not the story, people.
Thank you for watching.
Please hit the like on the way out. Oh, goodness. I got to tell you, I'm really enjoying doing the comedy news. I just like, and again, I'm not sure if it's comedy news, if it's satire news. It's just Mark inspires news. And sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's whatever the heck you just saw. Most times it's whatever the heck you just saw. Our time is now. Good to see you. So good to see you, my friend. Tomorrow morning, I think it's going to be probably closer to 10:30 because I'll be busy until, actually, no, it's not going to be 10:30. Let me think about this. The only thing I could do is either a 9 to 9:30 show or try to do when I get back. So I may elect to do it a 9 to 9:30 show tomorrow morning if you could join me, but every single morning during the week it's 9 a.m. So if I can't do a 9 a.m., it's because I have a real estate client or I have a closing or hopefully closing, or I have some sort of appointment for real estate. That's what I do during the day, so keep me in mind if you need to buy or sell real estate anywhere in the United States, and I'd love to help you. And remember, the other thing is we're here connecting. So you guys are amazing in this chat. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to say goodnight to you. And I want you to understand that this show is live every morning and every night. So you have a place that you can go every day and see the same people and get away from whatever's going on in your world for just a few minutes with some people who are lifting each other up. There's always something creative going on in this channel, in the chat. Most importantly, whatever I'm doing here, it's because there's no script. So I'm always moving forward with the content. If I'm on a backdrop and I'm at the football, I had no idea what I was going to do with that. And all of a sudden I'm creating ads. I didn't have to do it with that backdrop though. I could have done it with any backdrop. But point is, I'm constantly trying to do silly things in order to keep you entertained and also keep myself entertained. The music is a ton of fun here. It's all at 432 hertz. So if you're looking for something that's going to bring you to a new level, music like this happens almost every single day. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there it is. I wrote this last night. It's a cool vibe. Sometimes we sing, sometimes we don't. I wrote this like 3 days ago. This is kind of cool. All are welcome here at the happy place. Kind of cool. So I look forward to creating more for you on a daily. But in the morning, it's the silly comedy news you just saw. And we scroll the news together. That's like my favorite thing to do, is scrolling the news. So I'm just like with you. We're seeing what stories look like they're funny, and then we get into them. And I'm trying to keep them at 4 or 5 minutes long. So we just run through 5 or 6 stories, 7 stories, and then into some music and some comedy before we get into the day. And then every night, music, comedy. It's just variety at all times, my friends. Just make sure you join me. Andrea O'Neill, Andrew Golden, so good to see you, my friend. I love having you here. Bradley Smith in the house, Chris Donaldson. Our time is now. It's so good to see you, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. Come back tomorrow. Matthew, my brother, thank you for being here. Pamela Swan, S. Coop, Trish Killian, Virginia, and if you're out there doing a lurkaroo, I appreciate you. We did write a song for Lurkaroos last week. I have to find it and download it and work on it for you, but it was pretty cool. I think it was. I don't really know. But I think it was cool. And I hope to see you tomorrow morning for the Comedy News Show. Thank you for being here. Until then, make sure you're good to each other. And whatever you have going on in the morning, start it with a nice smile. I can guarantee you that's the best way to start your day. It's not easy to put a smile on your face, but if you can find a way to smile, it will put you in the right direction for your day. So tomorrow, I will see you. I'm just not sure what time yet, so make sure you turn on all notifications here. Oh, what a lot of fun. I'll tell you that I got to download all that comedy from tonight. Commercials. Someone should really call Winston. Hey, Winston, you want to do some commercials? Your stupid cigarettes that kill people? You can't say that. You don't know that. It scientifically hasn't been proven by the WHO. It hasn't? Oh, until tomorrow, thank you guys. Have a great night. See you in the AM. You got to go.